Hi, hey guys. So I figured I'd record this video because it was highly requested from my Instagram. A lot of people were asking me to make, I guess, like a story time in a way of how I found out I was pregnant, which I feel like I already put some of it into my Q&A. But I mean, I guess if you guys want details, I can just go into that. I do have to be quiet though because it is like 3 in the morning. I don't even know why I'm up, but I'm bored, so I figured I'd just record this video. So let's just get into it. So I don't even know how to start this, or like what I should even say. I guess I should just like describe the events leading up to it. I don't know. But so for all of you guys who don't know, I am 17. Yeah, I'm 17 and I'm pregnant, and I will be having my baby once I turn 18. She'll be here in May. So anyways, so how I found out, that was a crazy day, a very wild day. No, I'll never forget it. But okay, so one, I guess you could say like events leading up to it. I don't even know how to start this. Okay, so of course, you know, me and my boyfriend had did what we did, and I did take a plan B after, but for some reason we still had a feeling like maybe, you know, there's a possibility, but not so much like we both thought that. It was kind of just like oh, like what if, you know, like it'd be funny, but it actually wasn't funny. So anyways, so I don't even remember what day this was. Of course I don't remember the day. So anyways, it was me and my sister and my boyfriend, and we were all like on FaceTime and everything, and I was telling my boyfriend how like maybe I should take a pregnancy test, and first he brought it up, but then we kind of ignored it, and a couple days went by, and then I brought it up, and then we ignored it, and then he brought it up, and it was just like back and forth. But then he ended up buying me the pregnancy test, and I actually went with my sister to his job to pick it up, and we told my mom that we wanted to get McDonald's, which originally we did want McDonald's. We did. But on top of that, we still wanted to pick up the pregnancy test. So we were like, the day before I found out, like, okay, well, this was the same day, sort of, not really. So it was the day before the actual, like, finding out. Me and my sister were just driving around, hanging out, waiting for my boyfriend to get off of work and everything. And that day is when he gave me the pregnancy test. And I didn't take it until later on that night. So, you know, me and my sister were just driving around and everything. And then once we got home, it was really late. Well, it wasn't late when we got home, but it was late when I took the test. Oh my god, I keep getting distracted. So, it was really late, and I took the pregnancy test, and we were on FaceTime with my boyfriend, and I told him, I was like, you know, I wonder, like, how would that be, blah, blah, blah. And so I was, like, nervous, but at the same time I wasn't, because I was like, there's no way that I could be, like, there was no way, but obviously there was. So my sister was the one who was, like, showing me what to do pretty much, and like shooting the directions and everything, just to make sure we did it the right way, so we didn't get so we didn't mess it up. And so I was sitting on the toilet, and she was on the other side of the bathroom waiting for the pregnancy test to load after I had already taken it. And then she read it out, and she was like, oh my god, it says positive. And I was like, no way, you know. And And so then I looked at it and it did say positive. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, oh my god, you know, like it's positive. And for a minute we were just like in shock, and we kind of laughed about it because it was like, there's no way, like we thought it was like a false positive. And so my boyfriend, we were just making jokes about it, like we thought it was so funny, we didn't think anything of it. So then I was like, I just need to take more tests to be sure, like I need a second opinion pretty much. Not a second opinion. Anyways, so the next day, again, we said we wanted to go to McDonald's, and we went to McDonald's. And I told my boyfriend that I was gonna go buy some more pregnancy tests because he was at work that morning. And so then we bought some more pregnancy tests, me and my sister, and then when we came home, I took all of them. We bought so many, but I took all the tests, and it was officially like, it said I was pregnant. And so I kept telling my sister, I was like, there's no way, like I was so in denial, like I really did not want to believe it. And I thought like, okay, well what am I gonna do now? You know, like I was freaking out. And honestly, like I'm being completely honest, the first thing that hit my mind was abortion. And I thought like, no, like I can't have a kid right now, like there's no way I can have a kid, there's no way, like I have to have an abortion. And me and my sister, like we talked about it, and she was like, what do you want to do, like you need to let me know. And I was like, I really don't know what I want to do. So she was like, well first you do have to tell mom. And I was like, no, I'm afraid, don't want to tell her. And so it took a lot for me to go to my mom and explain to her like I'm pregnant, you know, because one, I didn't know how she would react, and I didn't know, like I just didn't know what would happen after that. Like I was just nervous, and like so many things were going on through my head that I was just like what, me, I'm pregnant, like what? So like I talked to my cousins, I talked to my sister, like we were all just like in shock. You know, I texted my boyfriend, but of course he was at work and everything, so it was kind of hard for him to actually get back to me to understand what was going on. So mind you, he was not home, and it was the day before his birthday, which I kind of felt bad about, but at the same time, you know, things happen, and they happen at weird times. So then, you know, we ended up going to my mom's room, and my sister was like, you know, we have something to tell you. And we both froze and didn't know what to say. We were in shock. And my mom was like, well, what is it? Like, you guys are scaring me. And we just couldn't speak, like, at all. And she looked at me and she was like, you're pregnant. And I just shook my head yes. And then we both just started crying and everything. And then I left the room. And I went back into the bathroom and I just bawled my eyes out. And my mom gave me another pregnancy test to take because she wanted to see it for herself. Like, she wanted to see the whole process. Like, she wanted to know for herself. So I took it, and it came back pregnant again. Well, positive, but it was a digital one. Anyways, so it came back that I was pregnant. And of course, there was a lot of yelling, crying. There was a lot of mixed emotions. Everybody was just all over the place. We didn't know what to do. So then, my stepdad came home, and I don't know what happened when he came home because I wasn't outside of the bathroom. I was still, like, I had to have been in the bathroom pretty much the whole day because I was just so afraid, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I just cried, and I just stayed in the bathroom, you know. So then, I just remember my dad banging on the door and stuff and telling me, like, to get out of the bathroom and everything, and I just knew he was disappointed. Of course, you know, I was disappointed, my mom was, we were all just disappointed and everything. And mind you, while this is all still happening, my boyfriend was at work, so I feel kind of bad because he wasn't in the loop. He didn't really know what was going on. And then later on during the day, after my mom talked to me and everything, and talked to my real dad and my stepdad and like my uncles and aunts and everything, she decided to call Garen's mom, my boyfriend. She called his mom and, you know, discussed it with her and let her know what was happening I'm pretty sure she cried too, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't want to put their business out there either, because I don't know if they want me to put it on my platform. But I know there's like a lot of crying. So my mom told her what happened. And then after that, I don't think I saw Garen for a while. You know, because they were just really mad about it. So they didn't want us to be around each other for just a while. Like he wasn't allowed over the house. I wasn't allowed over his house. You know, and they took my car, they took my phone, which I understood. I was mad at the time, but I understand it now. Like, I get it, you know. But I know later on, after she had called his mom, her and my dad walked over to Garen's house, because we lived in the same neighborhood, like on the same road and everything. So they walked over to his house and talked to his parents and everything. I don't know how that conversation went. I really don't. I probably have to bring my mom on here so she can explain her side too. I think that would be better that way. But I just know it was very hectic, and I kept telling myself that I was stupid, like I just ruined everything for myself, which in reality I didn't ruin my life. Like, I really didn't. Yeah, I put it on hold pretty much, but I don't know, like I didn't ruin it, and I don't okay. I regret it, but I don't regret it. Like, I don't regret her, you know, because soon she'll be here, and I know everybody will be excited and happy, and like all those feelings from the past are gonna disappear, and everybody's just gonna be excited for her to be here. But anyways, back to the story. So there was just a lot of commotion happening. Me and my sister were just like, you know, just in my room after I got out of the bathroom, and I was just crying to her, explaining to her how I felt and stuff. And she was just telling me that no matter what, I'm gonna be good, and like everything is gonna be okay and stuff like that. And then I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, me and Garen weren't able to hang out for maybe a week or two, or maybe longer than that. I really don't know. I can't remember. But then after it sort of settled in what was happening, they allowed us to hang out, and they allowed us to see each other, and me and him talked about everything and discussed what we wanted to do. And honestly, I thought Garen, for some reason I thought he was gonna be more like, oh, just get an abortion, like don't even, you know, deal with this, just get an abortion. But he wasn't like that. He was telling me like, yeah, abortion is an option, but do I want to do that? He was being more supportive about what I wanted to do instead of like what he wants me to do, if that makes sense. And you know, we have talked about it before, and talked about kids before, and like life, future, and everything like that. We've talked about it before, so it wasn't that new to us, that conversation. It was just new because now it's actually going to happen, and it's actually going to take place. So after talking to him about everything, we decided, of course, you know, gonna keep the baby, and we're just gonna see where it all leads from there. Yeah. Sorry, the story was kind of iffy. It's kind of hard to talk about it. You know, it's kind of like I can't remember everything specifically because it was a crazy day and there's a lot going on. But yeah. And I think I'm just gonna stop it here. And I don't know. And if you guys do have any more like questions about it, or want to know different sides of the story, like if you guys want to know my mom's side of how she felt, my stepdad, well, my dad, Garen's side, just put in the comments or something, or DM me or whatever. But yeah, so that was my story time of how I found out I was pregnant. And yeah, so thank you for watching.